Have you ever found yourself in a situation so dire you questioned if things would ever be okay again? It's an experience we're all too familiar with, isn't it? Life has a knack for pitching curveballs that leave us reeling, questioning, and yes, even doubting. Doubting ourselves, the world around us, and at times, even the grand design of it all. This is a universal human experience. We worry, we fret, and we feel overwhelmed. But amidst this whirlwind of emotion, there lies a beacon of hope. And that beacon, my friends, is faith. From a Christian perspective, faith isn't just a belief. It's a deep-seated assurance that even in the darkest times, there's a divine presence watching over us. In times like these, remember the words of the Bible in Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Across the ages, the Bible is filled with stories of individuals who face seemingly insurmountable challenges. Tales of faith and resilience abound, painting a rich tapestry of hope and perseverance. Let's delve into a couple of these stories that continue to inspire us today. Consider Job, a man of great faith and integrity. He was blessed with immense wealth and a loving family. Yet, in a twist of fate, he lost everything: his wealth, his children, and even his health. But despite the magnitude of his suffering, Job maintained his faith. He refused to curse God, choosing instead to accept his circumstances. In the end, his faith was rewarded. God restored his fortunes, giving him twice as much as he had before, and blessed the latter part of Job's life more than the former. In his story, we see a testament of unwavering faith amidst adversity, a beacon of hope that shines through the darkest nights. Then, there's the story of Joseph, a dreamer sold into slavery by his own brothers. Despite the betrayal and hardship, his faith never wavered. He rose from the depths of despair, from being a slave to a prisoner, and eventually became the second most powerful man in Egypt. His story is one of forgiveness, redemption, and the power of dreams. It teaches us that no matter how dire our circumstances may seem, there is always a way forward, a path to rise above. These stories, and countless others in the Bible, serve as a testament to the human spirit's resilience and the transformative power of faith. They teach us that no matter the trials we face, no matter how bleak the road may seem, there is always hope. There is always a plan, a purpose, a divine design. These stories remind us that even in the midst of hardship, there is always a plan and a purpose. When faced with adversity, one powerful tool we have at our disposal is prayer. Now let's delve into the profound realm of prayer. In the Christian tradition, prayer is more than just a ritual. It's a conversation, a heartfelt dialogue with God. It's a moment of communion, where we can lay bare our fears, hopes, and dreams before the divine, seeking guidance and finding inner peace. Imagine prayer as a bridge, a connection between the human and the divine. It's not a one-way street, but rather a two-way communication channel. It's not just about pleading for help or asking for miracles. It's about expressing gratitude for the blessings we have, seeking forgiveness for our transgressions, and offering praise to the one who made it all possible. Prayer is a powerful tool that can provide solace in times of distress, strength in times of weakness, and hope in times of despair. It enables us to shift our focus from the chaos of our lives to the calmness of God's presence. It helps us to remember that despite the trials and tribulations we face, we are not alone. God is always with us, ready to listen, ready to guide, and ready to comfort. But the power of prayer doesn't stop at the individual level. It extends to our communities, our societies, and our world. When we pray together, we amplify the power of our individual prayers. We create a collective energy that can bring about change, foster unity, and promote peace. Prayer, however, isn't just about getting what we want. It's about aligning our will with God's will. It's about understanding that God's plan for us might be different from what we envision for ourselves. And it's about accepting that sometimes the answer to our prayers might be a no, a not yet, or a something better. So, let's embrace prayer. Let's use it not just as a tool to ask, but also as a tool to listen, to connect, and to grow. Let's use it to cultivate a deeper relationship with God, to find solace in His presence, and to draw strength from His love. Through prayer, we are reminded that we are never alone in our struggles. The future is often a source of fear and uncertainty. But what if we could embrace it, knowing that everything will be fine? Imagine standing at the edge of a forest, the path ahead shrouded in shadows. You can't see what's waiting for you on the other side. but you know you have to keep moving forward. That's what the future can feel like sometimes, an uncharted territory filled with unknowns. But in these moments of uncertainty, our faith can be our guiding light. Let's talk about trust. Not the kind you place in people or things, but the trust you place in God's plan for your life. It's not always easy, especially when the road ahead seems steep or the shadows seem too deep. But remember, God's plan for us is not always visible to our human eyes. It's like a beautiful tapestry being woven where we can only see the threads from our side. But God, the master weaver, sees the entire design from above. Patience is a virtue, especially when it comes to embracing the unknown. It's about waiting with hope, even when the outcome is unclear. It's about resilience, standing firm in the face of adversity, and remaining steadfast in our faith. It's about maintaining a positive outlook, even when the clouds gather and the storm seems imminent. Embracing the unknown is not about blind faith, but about believing in the promise that everything will be fine. It's about holding on to hope even when the winds of change threaten to blow us off course. It's about trusting in God's timing even when our own timelines seem to be going awry. So, as we stand on the edge of the forest, let's take a deep breath, hold on to our faith, and step into the unknown. Let's trust in the Master Weaver, knowing that even though we may not see the full picture now, He is carefully weaving our lives into a beautiful tapestry. As we walk forward into the unknown, let us do so with faith, knowing that no matter what we face, everything will be fine.